I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, a disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim.
I was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
Late night crew. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers. Well, Eve. Hope we all straight in the motherfucker building, bro. I feel good this evening. I feel awesome this evening. I hope everybody feels the same. Say what's up to your boy. Bob, happy Thanksgiving, sir. Janice, Alan, Clee, Jessica. Matter of fact, let me turn my cursor off. I guess I got a question. Let's see if I can get this here. I should be able to. I got a couple of questions today. Have you ever seen this before?
Protect
Okay. I've seen niggas here in Oklahoma. I have not seen this many niggas in Oklahoma. They could have just had one, and it probably wasn't even gonna get sold. Talking about keep frozen. Keep frozen until you throw them hoes away. Geek, what's happening? Jessica, Rhonda, did I say what's up to all y'all? I'm with Clee. Call 12, nigga. Like, this is ridiculous. I saw that. I'm like, man, what the fuck? And why is this shit near food? They bullshit in the food section. I still don't understand. SH, what's happening? But this is when I realized I'm over Christmas already.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga. I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know. And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, nigga, what 14-year-old wants this? What 14 plus wants Snoop on a stoop? What kids even fucking know Snoop? They recognize him. They don't know what the fuck he do or ever did. Secondly, I should sue the shit out of this nigga. What the fuck you mean this is a hood tradition? A motherfucking hood tradition. Yeah, okay. Happy Thanksgiving, Mish. Snoop on a stoop. The dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. It's up there. It's definitely up there. Yep, you're pushing it. Pushing it just a wee bit. He's not even sitting on a stoop. He's on a roof.
I've never even heard of him.
You're a shitty parent if you get your kid Snoop on a stoop. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out there. You're a shitty parent. Deal with it, nigga. Do something, nigga. Do something. Buying your fucking kid Snoop on a stoop. That's why your fucking kids are ridiculous now. What's next? Slut in a rut? You just go find a little bitch laying on her back with her legs in the air, random spots in the house. I don't even know. Maybe I saw it. If I did, I don't remember. Do I look like the type of nigga that drinks 19 Crimes wine? Do I look like a white woman in her 40s with blonde hair? Is that me? Because I know a bitch that definitely is drinking 19 Crimes. They're paying for it. Um, Napoleon Cognac. Pause. Hopefully everybody's eating good tomorrow. I'm only staying for like an hour or two. I'm gonna go get to the shits. Almost got a prime rib, but none of them shits really was popping like that. Pause. But I did get a pork belly because I'm gonna make these burnt ends. Buddy. Tonight's gonna be fun. I got I'm gonna watch some basketball at 9 o'clock. Wardell. I ain't seen Wardell play in a few days, 4 days. So, you know, Wardell got football day tomorrow and some food and family. Play some race cars with Yoda. Yes, I give him another week before I start dunking all over his ass. Niggas, I ain't ask you shit. I don't even remember asking you anything. Is that what we doing? Because if you want to, we can start going through y'all spread, and we can start tossing shit out one by one if that's how you want to play it. We can keep it gangster. We can keep it cordial. How you want to go about it? First of all, I cut my salt intake. I don't eat pork every day. Oh, the motherfucking bro, if you eating sweet potatoes, what is it? 17 sticks of butter, 45 cups of brown sugar. Bro, the potatoes is motherfucking in diabetic shock. You sitting there eating some diabetic shock sweet potatoes. Your black ass better not get no fucking dessert. Get your ass from that dessert table. Go sit your ass down. We gotta cut back. Sugar, all this shit. Go sit down. What is it in that cup? What's that, punch or some shit? Water, nigga. Pour that shit out. You ain't getting no crescent roll. You can get 4 or 5 of these Triscuits and go sit down. I mean, why would you hold the line up, Clee? She's out of the line. Don't hold the line up. We got to cut back. That's what I was told. If you thankful, why the fuck would you be eating asparagus? You protecting her. And nigga, you get your black ass out of the line too. Neither one of y'all niggas can eat. And y'all can sit over there with y'all final 2 of no plates. Because we got to cut back. So I already see y'all niggas is making lame ass Thanksgivings. So do y'all, bro. Do you, boo boo? Do you? Chrissy talking about I'm getting a headache. Bitch, don't start that shit now. Don't start that shit now. The fuck you mean you getting a headache? Get your ass up. I'm getting a headache. Don't start that shit, Stafford. I never ate cornbread until I got into the military. I don't remember a time in my life that I hadn't had cornbread before. I don't remember the first. That's how early I was eating it. I don't remember the first time I had cornbread. We got turkey breast. I like how this nigga is getting on this motherfucking specialty diet and smooth try to just slide everybody on this motherfucker. Nah, nigga, whatever shit that you got going on that got you eating some fucked up shit on Thanksgiving, you keep that shit over there, nigga. You keep that shit over there. Look, we gonna have fruit skewers and whatever WPS shit they gonna make. What kind of niggas make fruit skewers on fucking Thanksgiving? I want to make fruit skewers. What the fuck? Get some kebab sticks because we're making fruit skewers. You want me to get sticks that's made to put meat on them so y'all can put fruit on them? I'm losing the grip of this house. Losing grip. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Bro, I vouch for Drake. Stay off my plate, nigga. Don't worry about the fuck I be doing. Yeah, we got a we, nigga. You. I'm thankful today. You sit over there and be thankful with your rice cake and shut the fuck up. And be quiet. The game coming on. She's sitting over there sniffling and shit with a rice cake. Be quiet. Either eat real food or be quiet. You ain't gonna be sitting there with that plate sniffling and shit. I ain't doing, the game is on. Waiting all year for this shit, and here you go. Hi. Shit. I'm an all-purpose cheesecake person. Whatever. Like apple, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. Shit. I ain't eat sweet potato pie and chest pie and all that other bullshit. So I basically always skip dessert. Like, for real. Like, no cap. Not if you put some gravy on it, Janice. Pour a little gravy on top of it. Make sure it's, low in sodium. We got to cut back. You wanted salmon and veggies. He wasn't. Why would you even try that? Like, that's low-key disrespectful. This nigga like, the fuck did I do to you? This motherfucker said salmon and veggies, bro.
Bitch, are you for real?
Come on, Clee. Come vouch for this shit. Come vouch for salmon and veggies on motherfucking Thanksgiving. Come on. Come on. Show me how you blindly run in front of cars, nigga. Come show me. Come show me how Rhonda can jump off the side of a bridge and your black ass is jumping right with her. Come show me. Come on and show me. This nigga says salmon and veggies. You want to talk about me turning around walking out of your house like Grandpa Simpson, nigga? I'm gonna come in, take my hat off, put it on the rail, see the salmon and the veggies, turn right back around, grab my hat off the hook. Well, right out of that motherfucker, nigga. I got all the blacks food. Nigga, Ron over there trying to eat like a pescatarian. Like, what kind of shit is this? Nigga, she already done cooking. This nigga come in the kitchen. What time you gonna start cooking? Oh, I was just bringing you a plate now. You, my plate? I don't even smell nothing. No, this bitch didn't bring me some fucking, what is this sound? What is butternut squash? Who the fuck taught this bitch about butternut? Hey, look, get that turkey out the oven. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Now go get that fucking turkey out the oven. We not even doing this. White people in here like, yeah, that is WPS, but we don't really do that on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I know, bro. White people have dry turkey. Or is that racist to say that white people turkey is dry? Do y'all dry y'all turkey out on purpose? Look, I'm gonna get to the shit, but I got questions. I got questions, bro. I'm trying to understand Thanksgiving. I don't know what Rhonda, she's not qualified for Thanksgiving. Her and Janice can go sit over there and eat cheese sandwich. I don't know whatever the fuck they doing. Veggies and V8s and whatever, bro. Well, tell your dad don't do like my grandfather, aka my pops. When he almost set the house on fire because this nigga don't want to listen. It's like, hey man, you can't fry this turkey in the garage. I got the garage door up. No, you not hearing me. As soon as he put that motherfucking turkey in the oil, then it was like, yeah, I should have put this outside. Motherfucking all the smoke came right from the garage through the house. The whole house was smoky, nigga. Funniest shit ever. Because okay, so like for example, if we was just grilling a little something, like some burgers or some shit, and it started raining, yeah, you just wheel the little grill up under into the garage, right? You don't fry a whole turkey in the garage. I mean, as soon as that motherfucker, I don't know if you've ever seen when a turkey goes into the ready oil. That much. The grandma was so mad. Grandma was mad the motherfucker, bro. The house didn't catch on fire, so thank the Lord, you know what I mean? That shit could have been worse. Because it was like, I forgot who it was. I think we like went over somebody's house for like the previous Thanksgiving or something. I think that's what it was. I think we went out of town to like cousin house for Thanksgiving. And Pops, they had deep fried turkey, and Pops like tried it and was like, it was the greatest shit of all time. Like I'm talking about, it was so good to him that like for a whole year he had planned on frying this fucking turkey. Like, I don't want to make it sound like it was like some major planning, but it was already like when he had that, he was like, "That's what we doing next year." Yep, they almost set the house on fire. Fun times. Now I won't be setting the house on fire tomorrow. I will be on the grill though. At the car wash, Yeah. Just because he's a retired Dallas firefighter don't mean that you paid attention. You go out of the room to get a beer and the house is on fire. Safety videos for fun? Look at the fucking house now. Told you to watch them fucking videos. How long do fried turkeys take? Mish, what are y'all having up on the East Coast, bro? Janice just be in her motherfucking WPS recipe book. Chestnut stuffing. Chestnuts to who? Well, what's like the average time? So, what is an average size turkey? A turkey big enough to feed a family of 4. Is 12 pound like is that considered a big turkey? Like I said, I don't buy whole turkey, so I don't know. So 20 pounds. Okay. So how long does a 20-pound take? So between like 13 to 20 is around the average. 20 is around a bigger one. That's a bigger family turkey. 20 pounds. Okay, so that's average. Okay. Pineapple slices. Why the fuck are y'all having pineapple slices? Anybody put the Tonys on their eggs? Anybody? 4 hours? A light veggie soup to start. What the fuck? These spreads are angering. What kind of shitty ass meals are these? You don't have a light veggie soup. We're not doing pineapple slices. We're not having no fucking chestnut stuffing. We're not doing this. No salmon, no veggies. What is this? Y'all niggas might as well be eating chitlins, bro. Pumpkin pie, apple pie, rice pudding. So is rice pudding for people on punishment? So if you get in trouble at the dinner, you got to eat rice pudding for punishment? Appetizer for Thanksgiving is supposed to be something like a whole brisket sandwich. Shit like that. Like, nigga, we trying to carb up these pussy ass meals. Oh, I gotta watch my figure. Bitch, you was supposed to be doing that all year. We gotta cut back. Outrageous. I'm utterly devastated in my channel today. It seems like Cleve's the only one that made food. Everybody else just like, just tell God thank you tomorrow. Boston, what's happening? Yeah, but your grandfather made that shit for survival. Nigga, we free now. We ain't gotta eat that shit. They was eating that shit out of survival. The niggas was trying to make Rice Krispie treats and fucked up and made rice pudding on accident. That's all that shit is. Rice pudding. Do you like rice pudding? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm about to get to it, bro. I ain't in no rush. I don't even feel like being here. Matter of fact, I'm signing off. Cream puffs. Okay, that's some WPS shit I can fuck with. Niggas ain't having cream puffs at they shit, but yeah, that's lit right there. Okay. All right, me. So I'll give me a couple cream puffs and a cheesecake. And when I say a cheesecake, I'm taking the whole cheesecake. So hopefully y'all got multiple. There's a whole cheesecake missing. Bitch, it ain't missing. I told you I was taking this shit. Now you want to try to put a nigga on blast. You was notified long before I got here. I was doing this shit. Now you want to try to embarrass a nigga. You knew where it went. Now everybody in this motherfucker looking at me. Please don't go over nobody's house ball hogging tomorrow. Don't eggnog have alcohol in it? Or is that just some shit that some white trash WPS? Or is that regular WPS? Had an iced eggnog latte. Ugh. Eggnog tastes like this medicine I had when I was a kid. You know that pink medicine you get when you was a kid for, I forget what you would get it for. Maybe chicken pox or some shit. Why no cheesecake, Tommy? Nah, it's not Pepto. Pepto is like peppermint. Chalky peppermint. Jessica know what I'm talking about. Whatever that pink shit, that pink medicine was, because everybody had it. Like, everybody had it growing up. I think it was either for like chicken pox or something like that. Because it would have to stay in the refrigerator. That's what eggnog tastes like to me. That shit. I remember that shit as a kid. Nah, it's not Pepto. No, this shit was prescription. This came from the farmers or pharmacist. But is that what it was, Clee? That's what eggnog tastes like to me. Nah, I can't get past that taste. I understand why Piers Morgan went to interview Andrew Tate, right? I get this. And I get Andrew Tate want to put his brother on. I get this too. But what I don't get is why Piers Morgan did a separate interview with his brother too. I think Piers Morgan, Romania set up a deal with him, so they trying to use him to help get him convicted. Right on, Clee. Yeah. Let's see. probably do some triple money GTA while I watch football tomorrow. I think I'm gonna take the. Oh nah. I may like take the computer in the living room for a little while early. Watch the early game because Christy going to sleep. I don't even know what time they want to eat. We normally be eating like, I don't know. And it was crazy because Christy's family always they be eating like at noon. But I don't be getting up till like 11. I'm 10 now. It's like the older I get, the earlier I get up, even though I go to bed, no matter what time. I'm at a point in my life now where I get up basically the same time no matter what time I go to bed. Unless I'm just dog tired. But like over my family house, we used to eat like 3, 4. You ate breakfast while they was finishing dinner. Over them white people house, there was no breakfast because dinner would be ready at noon. I be bad and I know stuff. That's not what you probably should have said. I get it. But either way, I'm gonna watch football and play some video games. I'm gonna actually, for real, kick my feet up. Because normally, even on all days, I don't ever fully kick my feet up because everything's right around the corner and whatnot. But this time is different. How long is this one? Because I don't even want, because if that's all they talking about in this one, I'm not even fucking with it. Oh, so yeah, that is all they talking about in that one. All right, so we'll finish the end of this last one. So I think we have like 15 minutes left for this one.
Take instructions from you. They have to do what you tell
is going and how the world works and all the insanity they're trying to push on all of us. I can understand why they banned me because I speak the truth.
I think we was a little bit before here. Okay, we'll just be here. This is where we'll be. Man, I can't wait to get on that fucking stuff in tomorrow. Do you hear me? I can't wait. All right, Pierce Morgan, Andrew Tate, let's finish this out, fools.
in a way that is misogynistic, yeah.
Okay, well then you make it sound like all women hate me, and that's also not the case. Of course, it's a nuanced
I didn't
argument.
say all women hate it.
Some women agree with me, some women don't agree with me. When I said that post about Amanda Holden, a lot of women said, Andrew, that's actually completely correct. She's extremely famous, and there's no need for her to be posting pictures like this at her ripe age. I was actually empowering her. I believe that female empowerment is in modesty.
But you don't actually believe in feminism.
I believe in the idea of...
You believe in masculinity controlling women.
No.
They have to take instructions from you. They have to do what you tell them. And that is actually what love and relationships are about.
No, I believe that men and women have different roles. I believe that we were created differently by God because we are the perfect team. I believe that a man who's in his masculine frame is best suited by a woman who's in her feminine frame. I believe when we work together, we can achieve amazing things, whether it's raising children or preserving society. And I believe a man has
But the women
certain jobs, and a woman has certain jobs. You don't understand this about the things I say. When I said there that women make bad decisions in the tweet you referenced earlier, the point I was making is that women are more emotional than men. That is their superpower. That is fantastic. That is a great thing. I love female emotionality. In the tweet before you tried to use against me, I was talking about how I love a woman to be happy all the time, smiling all the time while I'm stressed. I love female emotionality. The reason women are better with children, the reason women are better with children is because
I saw that dress too.
Because they're emotional. That is their superpower.
That's not what your tweet said.
I knocked Christy ass out.
In a position...
You're not even remembering what you wrote.
Of course it is. I said women are more emotional than men is exactly what I said. I'm saying that is a fantastic thing, but there is no light without dark. So in certain situations, the emotionality is positive. In certain situations, the emotionality is negative. We can also argue the same for men, because what happens with me is everyone tries to gender my arguments. We can actually argue the same with men. Stoicism. Male stoicism is positive in certain scenarios. It can be negative in others. We can come across as unempathetic or not care because we're stoic.
I mean, I know
Exactly. That's true.
Certain situations, it benefits
I know
us.
people who've told me that their kids who are in their late teens, they're at schools where the name Andrew Tate is banned.
This is where we stopped.
Nobody's allowed to mention your name because the teachers think that your brand of masculinity is so toxic, they are seeing an immediate effect on the way that young men behave, and not in a good way.
Is that what the teachers think, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I am actually genuinely concerned by the fact that I've been banned from schools when I do nothing but preach masculine strength and excellence. But then if you actually understand how the society is going and how the world works and all the insanity they're trying to push on all of us, I can understand why they banned me, because I speak the truth. If I was wearing a wig, Piers, and lipstick, and telling young boys to remove their genitals, would I have been banned from schools?
That part. Damn. Hit him where it hurt then.
No. They would have said, no, you can say his name, no problem. No matter how big I got, if I had a wig on and lipstick and I had been castrated medically, I would be allowed to talk to the young boys. But as soon as I say you're supposed to grow up and get big and strong, and if your wife doesn't want a job, you need to pay for her, it's your job as a man, you better find some money, then I'm the public enemy number one. Garbage.
Agreed. But that ain't your whole stance. But that's another argument for another day. Pierce ain't bringing it up, so what I look like.
On that last point, you don't say if a woman doesn't want to work, a man has to take care of it. You say a woman shouldn't work.
I say my woman won't work.
Right.
I'm talking about my personal experience. I said any girlfriend of mine, because I'm in an extremely fortunate financial position. I was before Romania took everything, of course. I have hundreds of millions of dollars. So because I am in my position, I would not want my woman to work. I think there's more important things she can do.
If you have hundreds of millions of dollars, where you said you had a worth of 17 million.
No, I said they took 17 million.
So where's the rest?
They must have taken it. I think they have it. Or maybe I lost it. I think I lost it somewhere.
Yeah, I put in my wallet. Like, obviously, he got money and shit over here in the States. And they can't just go run over to the States and be like, hey, nigga, we here to get Andrew money, nigga. All that shit, all his cars and all this shit, we got all this shit. Nah, Andrew just can't, bro. Andrew dealing with a case and trying to get his money that they've already taken away from him back. And he told them they got everything. So, yeah. And when they ask about everything, they can only ask about shit over here. They can't ask about no shit. Or over there, they can't ask about no shit here because they keeping you over there. I ain't got access to none of this shit over here. I can't leave. He's just being a dick because he know he can't, because he know what Pierce is doing. Pierce is trying to get this nigga real time. Like this shit that Pierce is doing, if Andrew don't navigate this properly, he going to prison for years. Like Pierce is like, this is like a hit.
You've never had hundreds of millions of dollars.
Of course not.
You haven't, have you?
Of course not.
You said they took all your assets.
Exactly.
Well, did they or didn't they?
Of course, they took everything.
I mean, they'll be watching this. Are they to assume that there are hundreds of millions more dollars they haven't got yet?
No, they're
they should go
watching this.
find.
That's right. They took absolutely everything. You have it all.
Right.
All this nigga had to do was fork over everything he got over there and go, hey, I be on the internet saying I got hundreds of millions of dollars, but I'm broke. See, people don't realize that niggas say that these type of things like happen behind the scenes. Andrew Tate could really be broke. They could have only taken like a couple million from this nigga. But maybe they took 17 million worth of shit. Bet. First of all, it's 17 million according to his estimates, unless they took 17 million in cash. It's 17 million by his estimate, number one. Nah, he ain't fuck up. Because the government knows it too, but he ain't gonna sit here and explain that. Why would he explain that? I wouldn't. There's no need. Chadrick, what's happening?
I
Squad
hope
in
that
the
everyone
building.
has
Happy
underestimated
Thanksgiving.
my potential for just massive destruction.
15 piece. What's happening? Nah, this is like, it's kind of like, okay, for example, the government know. When they took all of his shit, they know they can only get all his shit there. It wasn't like they could tell him like, hey, you got to hit America and wire shit. And it wasn't like they could send Romanian police to go seize his property in the States. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's like he trying to be funny. That's why when he said he's got hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever, he's referring to over here. But what Pierce tried to do is try to be like, wait, you got more money? Where does it come from? Trying to make it seem like he trying to get Romania to come search him and shit again. Like, this is some dirty ass shit.
But again, is that all just the smoke and mirrors? Is that all just the top G stuff that you play up to, which is has no bearing on reality?
Now that you couldn't get this nigga to admit that he's got a bunch of illegal money, now you trying to get this nigga to admit that actually you just a broke nigga playing a rich nigga.
I was the most Googled man on the planet. I was the most relevant man amongst 18 to 35-year-old males, which are the highest earning and spending people on the planet. Do you really think that I can't pay my bills, Pierce?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Someone's paying them for you.
Correct, you're right. Someone's paying them for me, you're right. My girl's got a job. She works at Starbucks. Exclusive, Andrew Tate's girl, Top G's girl works in Starbucks to pay the rent.
Hey, Andrew, you wild. Hold on, this nigga wild for this. Nigga's like, yep, I'm a beta nigga. My girl work at Starbucks paying all the bills, nigga. This nigga's a fucking fool. This nigga is full on trolling Pierce to no end. He trolling the fuck out of him, bro.
I've been exposed.
See, again, I don't know what to believe when you say stuff like that.
Yes, you do. You know it right then he was being over the top. You know good and damn well his girl does not work at Starbucks paying his bills. You. Oh, that's right. You work for the Matrix, nigga.
Well, I'm telling you, my friend, that the Romanian state...
I think you deployed deliberate smoke and mirrors because you think it plays up to the brand.
Romanian state have taken all of my money and I'm just, getting by.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happened.
Do you worry about your impact on young men?
I think that...
Because, like I said, I'll be completely honest. I think a lot of what you say, they should be hearing.
Yep.
And I've tangible proof every day when I walk around that they are listening to everything you say.
Yep.
But there is other stuff you say where I don't.
That's always the argument. That's always the argument. The argument's always, you say a lot of good stuff, but if you could just change like one or two things, the core of my argument, I won't be changing that.
I don't want my sons, especially in that impressionable late teenage.
Correct.
Then why don't you be a fucking man and be the hero for your son? My motherfucking son ain't gonna grow up looking up to Andrew Tate, nigga. My son gonna grow up looking up to me, nigga. What are you talking about? See, Andrew Tate, most of his audience, they don't have their daddies in their life. That's why they susceptible to all this a lot of this weak ass shit he be on. You needed Andrew Tate to tell you to go do some fucking push-ups? You needed Andrew Tate to tell you to get off your ass and go get a job, work out, make the best of yourself? You needed Andrew Tate to do that? Why? Because you probably didn't have no daddy. I don't want my kids growing up looking at somebody like you. Then do something about it, you weak ass nigga. Happy Thanksgiving, King. Great to see you, sir.
Be listening to that.
Correct, and that's a very...
And I don't want my daughter to grow up and think that actually her only success in life will come if she's at home as some kind of servant to her man.
No. Your daughter would have struck it big. In this economy, that is like lottery shit for a girl to get with a dude that's gonna marry her, stay with her, and pay all the bills. These niggas still exist. They be looking for girls who want to do what Andrew Tate's talking about. Like, y'all so fucking foolish. Nah, girl, don't be no slave for no man. Go slave for some other man at a workplace under even more. I mean, the level of, because they always make it seem like if you're a stay-at-home wife, that means that your husband beats you. That's just standard. Like, if you a stay-at-home wife, if you do something he don't like, he beating your ass. It's just like standard. If you let Pierce Morgan tell it. It ain't even close. The level of rules you like. Christy works from home now. I guarantee Christy, I have not been so bad to Christy that she wishes she could go work in the office. Baby Yoda ain't been that bad to where she's like, I wish. I wish I could go back to work in the office. So this is just wild where it's like, you pose this whole thing of women shouldn't be slaving and all of this shit, but then you literally put them, you tell them don't quote unquote slave for their man and then put them in a position that's even more harder than that. And most times up under a man. So it's like, don't work for the man that you love. Go work for a nigga you don't love, not even friends with, twice as hard. That's weird to me. J-Dub, happy Thanksgiving. Chad and Amy, happy Thanksgiving as well. I guess I just look at it weird.
Well, that won't be her only success, but that's a very professional question, and I'll give a very professional answer.
First of all, everybody's success, man or female, is based on their family. Period. It's not money, none of that shit. It's the family. Because if you don't make your family right, you can stack all this fucking paper till you die, and your fucking kid will fuck it all up immediately. You wouldn't believe how fast they'll fuck it up. It's about legacy. You need to be building legacy. Not a financial legacy, just legacy. I mean, a lot of people have figured that shit out. Poor as shit. Families having traditions and shit. Poor to the motherfucker. Always been poor. 5 generations poor. But kept the legacy intact. Niggas got a little bit of bread. Fuck the legacy. They telling you out rip, cut 20 years out of your legacy. You shouldn't even be trying to get married till you're like 35 or 40. Nigga, you've just cut you've cut half of the building of your legacy out. How else are you gonna be married for 50 years if you don't get married young? People just don't even realize that. Here's the thing, Lakeem, and this is what I pointed out last night. I think Andrew Tate is a level of controlled opposition. Because they don't push him on any of the real problematic shit he say. They don't push him on any of the shit where I'm like, yeah, no. Because again, he's not pushing any of these dudes to be better men to become better fathers and shit like that and get married. He's teaching these niggas how to get a bunch of bread so they can fuck any bitch they want. So it always astonishes me that they don't go down that route. They just stand on this other route where it's like blatant, like, oh, well, you said something misogynist. What'd I say? You said you didn't want your girl to have to work. Really? I'm like, of all the shit that girls have a problem with the shit that he says, that's like one of the things they like. They like hearing a man that's supposed to be a leader of men turn around and tell all men, get your bodies in order and get your bankroll in order. But then they don't like when he go, now that you got all this shit in order, You just, bro, you ain't gotta take no shit from none of these bitches. He don't teach you, hey, hunker down with a bitch while you ain't got shit. Find you a bitch that appreciates you while you broke. So that way you'll appreciate her when you get on and take care of her. That's really the message he should be giving, but nah, he be on demon time too. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
I have a massive responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility, and I understand that young men do listen to everything I say. I do think I say good things, but you also made a very pertinent point there. You talked about the impressionable age of a teenager, and it's very easy for a teenager with their hormones and their lack of life experience to take the things I say and weaponize them and use them in the incorrect context. However, that is not my fault. You could argue that 16 and 17-year-olds can look at anything on the internet and misunderstand it. You could argue that all of this transgender garbage and all of these rappers talking about killing each other and all these drill artists talking about stabbing their enemies could be misunderstood by a 16-year-old.
I agree.
So,
Yeah. But you can say that with like anything.
that's not my fault. However,
on that I totally agree.
Okay, so I have a massive responsibility.
And you are held to a different account, actually, to a lot of those rappers.
Absolutely.
And why is that?
Right? There's no question. I mean, the fast for me is when John Legend rewrote the lyrics to Baby It's Cold Outside because apparently encouraged sexual assault, but wouldn't say a negative word about any of the disgustingly misogynist and actually very violent lyrics of his rap friends.
Absolutely.
That to me is total hypocrisy.
And it is.
Yeah, but go ahead. I want y'all to finish this.
Hypocritical. However, unlike all of these other people, I have taken into account my massive power and my massive responsibility, and I try to make sure that I use my words as carefully as possible so that they cannot be misconstrued or misunderstood. Can I make sure that no teenager on the planet who listens to me ever misunderstands me ever? No, I can't do that, but I am doing my very best. What do I actually talk about? What do I actually say? What I do is I come along, and let me give you the broad overview of my message. You're a man, so your life sucks. It's always going to suck, and it's going to be pain. You're going to do nothing but suffer. You're going to suffer as a nobody, or you're going to suffer the pain it takes to become
Actually,
great.
most men don't have that.
But you're going to suffer as a nobody, because trust me, nobody suffer. Or you're going to suffer the pain it takes to become great. Life is not supposed to be a happy picnic. You're supposed to get up, work hard, dedicate yourself, get strong, get rich, go through whatever it takes to become somebody of significance. That's my overall message, and I believe it's a positive.
Yeah, but see, even that, in that grand scheme, I have a problem with. It is not the man's job to get rich. See, that's part of these girls' problem, that they think that. They hear Andrew Tate say this shit like, yeah, you supposed to get rich. No, we not. There ain't nothing in the fucking Bible that say we supposed to get rich, bro. Stop lying on the Bible. But y'all ain't even talking about the Bible. Maddie, what's happening? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm like, come on, bro. Lord, walk with me, please.
You haven't got to get rich to be happy.
No.
Thank you.
In fact, most of the super rich people I know in life are incredibly unhappy.
Really?
So you're setting a kind of false dream.
Well, I don't.
A lot of rich people are miserable.
Have you ever seen?
That's the angle he takes. The angle of, like, what person, nobody really, that doesn't resonate with anybody. That doesn't resonate. To say, oh, well, when you get rich, you're going to be unhappy. Most people hear that shit and go, man, shut your hating ass up. Thing is, the percentage, the chance, the likelihood of you being rich is low. He ain't even saying that.
Seen a rich person give
And a
their
lot of
money
people
away?
who have very little money can be very happy.
Have you ever seen a rich person give their money away?
Yes, of course.
Okay, do you give all your money away? Will that make you happier, Piers?
I don't
Do you want the Romanian state to take it all? I didn't smile that day. And let me tell you that the reason I tell about men to become financially successful is for two reasons. One, because you have a job as a man to protect and provide, and you can do neither of those things if you are broke. That's the first reason. And the second reason I actually preach to young men to become as financially successful as possible is a greater, broader reason. And I believe we've entered a very interesting stage in humanity where the matrix is finally cracked. 3 or 4 years ago, there were certain narratives you could not talk against. But with Elon Musk owning X, and now we have Rumble, we have a lot more information on the internet, people are starting to tell the truth about many different subjects. There's a whole bunch of them we can name. And I like the idea of people who are free thinking with a free mind, who are not matrix controlled, making as much money as possible because it takes money to win wars.
No, but I'm not fighting no war. What? See, that's where it all goes wrong. Again, he's telling you to, bro, again, if he was really unplugged from the matrix, why is he telling you to gas up money to go fight the matrix? Just stay out of it. He won't tell you that. He's telling you to stay, get the money from the matrix. Because, again, that's the only currency you're talking about. Then they get all this money, and then they end up like you, stuck in a motherfucking house on house arrest with some cool-ass sunglasses, and they took all the money anyway.
And I want these people to be financially successful.
Fine.
That's why I tell all of my fans who believe in me to become as rich as possible, because they understand that everything the government does is lie to them. And we need finance.
Yes, but your fans should also learn from you that no matter how rich you are, you can't go at the government because the government can just turn your money off at any moment. What is this nigga talking about? See, this is shit I'll be talking about with him.
You use the word truth there. I don't think it's necessarily that people want to promote truth. They want to promote their opinions. Often people's opinions on facts can be very different. People can take the same set of facts to different opinions. Doesn't mean it's the truth, right?
Well, that's true. But
I don't believe in this my truth crap, right?
Neither do I. But
there are facts which have to be accepted. And you can have an opinion about them. You and I can disagree about all sorts of opinions, but actually not facts.
Okay, but I can argue this point where the Matrix comes out with a fact and all the opinions countering that fact are censored and they are
That's fact.
Destroyed, then that fact becomes de facto truth because it's the only version of reality which exists to be ingested by the mind.
No, don't step over that, Pierce. He's right. He's right. When the mainstream media come out and say something's a fact, anybody else that says differently not only is not even recognized or accepted, if they even get any type of noise behind it, they are now branded as crazy. So that's true. That's actually true.
So you still need varying opinions on all public.
Do you think that what you let's put it this way?
Sure.
You would have relationships with women and encourage them to take part in webcam sexual stuff?
No.
Nigga, didn't we say earlier, for those that forgot last night, earlier in this interview, Piers Morgan keeps trying to call this shit webcam shit, and this nigga's like, hey, the indictment say TikTok. Stop calling it webcam shit. So that's why as soon as this nigga said webcam, that nigga face frowned the fuck up. Like, nigga, didn't I just tell your motherfucking ass, stop calling it that shit?
What you let's put it this way.
Sure.
You would have relationships with women and encourage them to take part in webcam sexual stuff?
No.
Well, actually, yes.
No. Why are we going back to this?
Because there's one question I want to ask you about it, right? And both sides made a lot of money, right?
Okay.
And in most cases, because they haven't complained in most cases, you would assume it was a mutually beneficial transactional relationship, right? I can assume that because thousands of women have been through this and most of them haven't come forward and complained about the way they were treated. So it was transactional. But was it moral? Do you think what you've been making money from, park the illegality aspect to one side, do you feel it was moral?
Nigga, that's like asking you, because what his argument basically is if these girls is on the webcams or whatever, you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. You just sat there, them girls did all the shit, and then you reap benefits of it. We can use the same argument about your news network, Piers. We can say that they didn't do shit. Well, then you'll say, well, they provided all this, and that. Well, remember, if this is true what you are alleging, their pimp was Andrew Tate. Do you not think that if Andrew Tate was their pimp, do you think that that hurt their sales or helped them? Because I'm sure if they were doing what they said he was doing and all of this shit, I'm sure it wasn't nothing but all of his fucking lame ass, no pussy getting followers that were subscribing to that shit. See, I can get pussy, so none of this. So Andrew Tate don't be resonating to me like that. He be saying some shit that be factual when it comes to certain shit, but like his overall thing is trying to teach niggas who can't get buns how to get buns. I need people to understand that, and that's not what you should be teaching the young men. You should not be teaching them how to be fuck boys under the guise of turning them into real men. But that's just my opinion. Who the fuck am I? I'm just some nigga.
Years ago, I helped women promote their profiles on the internet. Correct. 10 years ago. Firstly, I have not been involved with it for 7 years. It's not how I make money. I haven't touched it for a very long time. 7 years is a long time.
But you made a lot of money from it.
I made some money from it a long time ago.
How much?
Some money. I can't even remember.
Millions? Millions?
Perhaps.
Millions. You made millions
Perhaps.
of pounds.
A long time ago.
Well, hang on. It's important. You made millions of pounds from sexual webcam activity where
that's not what he said.
you and the woman doing the webcams would make money. You accept that?
No. What I did.
You accept that? No. Like, niggas, this is not what I said. This nigga Piers Morgan is trying to get this nigga life. This nigga's like, if I can get Andrew Tate life, maybe I'll win a Pulitzer for it. This is some savage ass hit job shit. This nigga Pierce is really trying. I ain't never really seen a reporter actively try to get a nigga put in prison.
Well, that is how you made money.
No, a long time ago, and I talked about this at length on many different podcasts,
Yeah.
and I don't hide it. I said a long time ago, 10 years ago, I helped women with the tax side and the technical side and the promotion of
Well, they
their
work for you.
profiles. The promotion of their profiles on certain websites. And I said about this, and I said I haven't been involved with it for 7 years. The only reason this is even coming up again is because I'm monumentally famous, because nobody cares. We're in Booker.
Well, no, it's
Let
not.
me, Pierce.
Yeah, because he's right. See, because you're trying to walk this line of making the webcam shit, if it was what you trying to say it is, you're trying to make that be like the same thing as him having them on the fucking corner, beating their ass and taking 80% of their shit. If he helped him with all of that, do you think he should be compensated, Piers? Or because if he was running a t-shirt shop, you wouldn't say this shit. If he was running a t-shirt shop and set up all this shit and then had them set up some shit and took a percentage, nobody would say shit. But since it could possibly be some titties involved.
We're in Bucharest, Romania. Do you understand that there is a video chat studio with girls talking to men online right there, outside that window?
I'm sure.
In fact, there's about 10 or 15,000 women in this city who do that job now. And the fact that I had I dipped my toe in it 10 years ago isn't even significant.
I'm only asking if you think it's moral.
Do I think it's moral?
Because you speak in such a morally self-righteous way now. Do you think?
Could you imagine having to defend something from 9 years ago? Like, everybody can think about something 9 years ago that they probably thought that they don't think now. It's just the way we are. So this shit is weird.
Think that was moral?
Well, I wasn't religious back then, but let me sit and analyze.
Because you're now you converted to Islam.
Yeah, correct.
You're a Muslim.
Correct.
They have a code of behavior. Do you think that fell short of that?
I have to
code?
answer as a professional. And as a professional, I would say, judging by my current code, no, I do not think that women being naked on the internet is moral. However, there is...
So you made money immorally. You can admit that.
Bro, but that's just like, okay, so let's say the answer is yes. Why is it any different than if a motherfucker's like, I used to sell crack? You know what I mean? Like, again, this is a weird level of gotcha that he's trying to play right here. I personally don't get it. I'm like, what is this?
It's nuanced like all things, Piers. At the time I was atheistic, I know that some of my girls talked men away from suicide. A lot of men are ridiculously lonely. I would also say a lot of the lessons I know about men and how they think and how lonely and sad they can be and how difficult life is as a man actually came from that era, because I saw a lot of very successful men with a wife and with kids and with money pouring their heart out to some 20-year-old they never met about how sad they were. I learned a lot about the world, and I know that a lot of suicide was prevented, and I made a lot of women millionaires. But would I do it now? No. However, I'm in a very different situation now. I'm a different person. I'm religious. I'm also extremely financially successful. Please understand, Piers, I come from Marsh Farm, Luton. I came from one of the worst areas inside of the UK. I could have stabbed someone. All of my friends were breaking into cars, breaking into houses. Most of my friends are in jail. What did I do? I promoted...
You want me to tell you what I think he did? Bro, I think that nigga was pimping bitches. From all the shit I seen, this nigga was pimping them bitches. He was getting them girls to do webcam shit. And how much money he was taking, who knows? But he was doing that shit. And then he stopped once he started getting big. But he can't really admit to that shit now because they trying to say that's what he's doing now. Now, it's hard for me to believe that he's really, if he's doing some shit with some girls now, then I would think it's along the lines of real trafficking. Do I think he's doing some shit with TikTok or whatnot? Nah, he's just too big for that shit now. But he did do some shit like that back in the day, and this is some foul shit on a level. So, this nigga was pimping. Do I think he's necessarily pimping now? I don't think so now. 9 years ago was different. Shit, he might have still been fighting. You know what I mean? So, and the way that this shit sounded really was more along the lines of you used to own an adult film company. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then go ask motherfucker, do you think that shit was morally right? Well, nigga, most motherfuckers in their younger years did shit that was not morally right. This ain't me vouching for the shit he did, but it's just weird to be like, I don't know. This line of question is just odd at best.
Accounts on the internet.
You made money.
Didn't sell crack. Didn't sell drugs, didn't rob anyone, didn't shoot anyone, and now, because I am successful, I'm going to be held to this moral standard by people who grew up in fancy homes with white picket fences and went to private schools.
Well, no, actually...
I am from Marsh Farm, Luton, and the biggest crime I committed was completely legally promoting internet profiles.
Right.
There are people around me who did far
actually, you're only
worse
going to be held,
for far less.
No, you're only going to be held to the standard of the religion you've converted to, which you've already said...
When you take the Shahada, all your former sins are erased.
Which you've already said would look at that as immoral.
When you take the Shahada, all of your former sins are erased, and I actually encourage you to find...
That's what I'm saying, like, if I fully repented for my sins, I ain't gotta sit here and just be living in this shit like that for you. Like, cause you know it, like, what the fuck? Like, it does have a level of feeling like Pierce wants him to repent to him.
The light and convert to Islam.
Andrew Tate, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
One of the weirdest interviews ever. One of the weirdest interviews of all time. Like I said, Andrew Tate ain't innocent. He's just, he going up against a nigga that don't know what he doing. That's just doing the work of the establishment. And that's Andrew Tate. That's the whole way he's been able to dupe a lot of people is he does say shit that a lot of people feel, especially as far as, the mainstream media and shit. They did an extra part about Palestine and shit, but no, that will get my video popped. Oh, I ain't got no smoke for that. They got that. I put that in God's hands. Pray for everybody. I mean, I think that I still think the motherfucking. I think this nigga's controlled opposition. I really do. Could be wrong. Just don't think I am. Just don't think I is. I guess if I show something else, it has to be something quick. You know, needs to start nothing long now. I'm sure everybody getting ready to start cooking, or some of y'all motherfuckers like, nigga, I ain't doing shit, nigga. Shit, McDonald's open in the morning. Let's see which one of these. I saw this shit about lesbians getting mad about girls who pull some toxic baby mama shit with the kids on them. Bro, I didn't want to laugh, but it was just like, it's funny, like, you really are taking this L. Oh, that's the.
I hope that everyone has underestimated my potential for just massive destruction.
Who was that? On the other side. Christy, it's a 9-piece. What's happening? Squad. We in this motherfucker, bro. Which one of these do I want to show? Bro, there's a gang of crazy stuff. Let's see. That one. Let's go. Oh, yeah, here we go. We'll see if we get through this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm hungry as a motherfucker, too. Eating good tonight. Eating good tomorrow. Rhonda, we cutting back. You ain't doing shit. Put your black ass down somewhere.
Tactical nuke incoming!
A Hoover municipal judge has found Carly Russell guilty of 2 misdemeanor charges for the staged kidnapping in July, which made national headlines.
And the judge also recommended Russell pay restitution and serve a year in jail.
Why did you lie to the public? Why did you lie to the public, Carly? Where were you for those 49 hours, Carly? Carly, where were you for those 49 hours? Do you have anything to say to the community for lying to the community?
I ain't got shit to say, nigga.
Community, everyone was out there searching for you, Carly. Do you have anything to say?
AOR investigates.
So, Carly Russell has been found guilty of 2 misdemeanors for faking her own kidnapping. Now, for those of you who don't remember, here's a quick recap of the story. On July 13th, 2023, nursing student Carly Russell called 911 at 9:34 p.m. and she reported that she saw a child on the side of the road. Here's that 911 call.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Met, like to get off by the Hoover Met.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like toward Tuscaloosa or toward 280?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay, and was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old did they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz.
Is that a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
White male? Okay. Is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white T-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
Not the cap.
You don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars are anywhere.
I didn't.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carly Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right. And do they have shoes on?
No.
Shoes?
Not that I can see. I can't really see that well.
Okay. All right. I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but officers are on the way, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Then Carly disappeared after claiming that she had stopped to attend to the child. A search for the missing nursing student began.
Lying, bitch. She look good, though.
WBRC Fox 6 News starts with breaking news.
And that breaking news, you are looking at new video tonight at 10 taken by traffic cameras. Right.
Gotcha, bitch. It was Mooney.
Right around the time 25-year-old Carly Russell was last seen. This is last night on I-459 at mile marker 11 in Hoover. This is in between the time of 9 and 10 p.m. In that video, you see a car pull over with its emergency lights on. We're not sure if that is Carly's car or not, but 3 minutes later, as you see right now, those blue lights, you see police arrive at the scene.
We continue to stay on top of the urgent search for Carly Russell tonight. A $25,000 reward is offered in this case as her family and friends hope and pray.
Now, miraculously, Carly Russell.
This is the best you gonna look, because when you get out, you gonna be looking rough.
Was found 2 days later and taken to a local hospital where she told detectives this.
Detectives were able to obtain a brief.
This nigga came to every press conference with the fly shit on, nigga. I hope by the time I get his age, my closet look like his, because he can't fly. Yeah, the bitch lying. Yeah, we investigated the shit. She made me put on another one of my lavender blazers. And we determined she's lying like a motherfucker. We're going to lock her up.
Statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler.
Heifer.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
Detectives, the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't.
She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and was put in a car.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
She claimed she was then blindfolded, but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists.
Bitch, are you for real?
She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact.
So now you see exactly what I was talking about.
She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Bitch, are you for real?
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carly had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock. Out of respect for Carly and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest.
Now, as the investigation continued onto Carly's disappearance, police looked into Carly's internet search history and found some interesting stuff.
Detectives continue analyzing data from Carly's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to their disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" was searched.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? This stupid bitch.
On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "Birmingham bus station," was searched.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken.
I'm done, bro.
This the kidnappers again, man.
Man, stop saying that shit over the phone. Damn.
I can't say shit, can I?
No, this bitch did not search for Taken, nigga. Nah, nigga, you lying. Nigga, no. This is racist. Nope. Racism. This is racism, nigga. Timestamp where that
The
shit did
departure
not
date
happen.
of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10.
Fuck. Well, so much for that. Them niggas, this nigga got the exact timestamp, bitch. Man. Can't do shit over here.
PM, a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction.
You ain't shit for that part. Just so y'all know, a film about abduction, for those that don't know. Good luck.
Was conducted. There were 2 searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carly's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert.
Heifer.
There were other searches on Carly's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time.
So after all this,
nigga, she got caught searching for the movie Taken. Bro, y'all niggas be on y'all phones, no VPNs, nothing. Logged into your Gmail, not even on the incognito browser, nothing.
Evidence was released, Carly then came clean in a statement provided by her attorney.
We told you the investigation was ongoing. We helped you determine where Carly was.
See, I like that tie, bro.
Within the 49 hours of her disappearance. That I have talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carly Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carly to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement entirely, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping
Heifer.
on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself.
Not the cap.
My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing.
So that's exactly where she was at.
My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department.
She was with somebody's husband.
And other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carly, again, asks for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges.
Oh, some real shit. That's the only shit that makes sense. She was trying to get off the grid to do some shit she didn't have no business doing, bro. With somebody.
Related to this case, and we will announce those charges.
Her time off request didn't get approved. She was like, bet.
When?
I'm gonna be gone this week. I told y'all niggas I needed this weekend off. Getting it one way or another. I got a dick appointment. It is Dick 30.
And if they are filed.
At the end of the day, Carly was charged with 2 misdemeanors and found guilty in a court of law.
It's a case that caught the attention of the country.
Today, Carly Russell.
I'm gonna tell you where the step that Brittany, you're a lower tier. Sorry, Miss Decker. Ian disagrees. That mean that nigga. The moment I knew that it was Cap was when she said, "I saw a 3-year-old on the side of the road." Cap. Nigga, bro, you didn't see how she was acting when it was Dick 30? She turned the hazards on, left the whip. Gotta go. This is a busy ass highway, bro. It would have been multiple calls. Multiple cars stopped. She's like, oh, there's a baby on the side of the road and everybody just driving past. That would have fucked me. Bro, Those that know, I've driven all across this fucking country. That would have fucked me up. I said, is that a fucking baby on the road? Eventually, she talked about it looked like a 3-year-old with a white t-shirt and a diaper. And she was the only one that saw this.
Stood in front of a Hoover judge charged with two misdemeanors for her fake abduction that happened over the summer. So back in July, she claimed that she was kidnapped and saw a child along Interstate 459 in Hoover. That set off a days-long search before she returned home. Our WVTM 13's Lisa Crane was in that courtroom today. She's joining us live. Lisa, what happened?
You know, this case has been bizarre from the very beginning, and the court proceedings today did not go as most people expected. Now, let's get right to the video we have of Carly Russell entering the Hoover Municipal Court here with her family. Now, since Carly Russell, through her attorney, admitted
she knows she looked good in that dress. You can't tell her shit, nigga.
She made up the abduction story.
But with them glasses, she looked like she going to take school photos, nigga.
He assumed she would plead guilty today to the 2 misdemeanor charges of false reporting to law enforcement and false reporting of an incident, but that did not happen. The only words she said during that hearing was we're not guilty. She said that to those charges. Her attorney, Emory Anthony, stipulated an appeal. That means the case now goes to circuit court, where she would face a jury, which is not available in municipal court.
We stipulated and appealed the case. And the reason behind it was that they're trying to ask for jail time, which we totally disagree with. All right.
I disagree with them glasses, but you put them on anyway. This nigga, did you forget to take them glasses off when you took the rest of the superhero outfit off?
So in fairness, there's no need of having a trial here, knowing their position. So we have
right on, Carol. Happy Thanksgiving.
Stipulated and appealed the case. It was started anew in the Bessemer Circuit Court.
Now, in a procedural move, the municipal judge today found Carly Russell guilty of those 2 misdemeanor charges with a recommended sentence of 6 months on each of those charges and a $1,700 or about that much fine, as well as about $18,000 in restitution.
You gotta do a year and pay back 18 bands plus a $1,700 fine? Be like, man, this does not seem excessive. Bro, you do some shit like this, you gotta go sit down. You gotta go sit down. And I don't want to hear, well, such and such did blah, 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 and they didn't have to go sit down. They should have sat down too.
That guilty verdict, though, simply a procedural step in getting this case bumped up to the circuit court.
Carol in the cut one time. Ladies, break out the Methuselahs.
Now we'll have to see when it'll be put on the circuit court docket.
The interesting part about this story isn't the fact that she just lied and, you know, all these people looked for her and found out that this was all just a scam. Never letting an opportunity for identity politics go to waste. The media attempted to make this story about race. Specifically, the difference between how black missing women are treated in the media versus white missing women. Now here's Charlamagne from The Breakfast Club, and he dove headfirst into the talking point that black women are less valued in the media than white women. But he got embarrassed after finding out that Carly actually faked her kidnapping. And as a shocking piece to it, the media did blow up the story and look for Carly. Here is Charlamagne defending himself against online criticism that he was race grifting or race baiting the situation, and it happened to be fake.
That was the story. A young woman in Alabama went missing. I heard the story. I didn't look into the details. I just saw that a young woman went missing in Alabama after stopping to help a toddler on the side of the road. I reposted it in my Instagram story. That's the least I could.
I am a Division I basketball player. You're not talking basketball with me. That didn't go well.
So let me get this straight, Charlamagne. Are you admitting right now that you just did that shit for clout? I didn't really research the shit. I just wanted y'all to think that I cared about some shit.
Could do, because the reality is I wasn't reposting it because that was an isolated incident. Okay, I will repost in my story any case of a missing black woman or child, because the reality, according to the Black and Missing Foundation, nearly 40% of missing people in America are black women and black children, people of color, right? You can go to blackandmissinginc.com to see the disparity yourself. It was damn near 600,000 missing people in 2022. 57% were white, including Hispanic. 39% were minority.
Bro, what the fuck's this got to do with Carly Russell?
So once again,
this was the problem, Charlamagne. When a bitch like Carly Russell come up on the set, this is what y'all want to talk about instead of calling her out.
almost 40% of missing persons are people of color, but we only make up 13% of the population. And these stories don't ever get the proper media coverage. Okay.
Now, those stats that he listed out are wrong. Now, how do I know this? Because I looked at the stats, as you can see, and the statement that...
And you lied.
Nearly 40% of missing persons are persons of color, yet African Americans only make up 30% of the population. It's not only misleading, it is almost fraudulent. See, most people looking at that statement assume that persons of color mean African Americans, but it does not. See,
I knew that. I knew better than that. See, because that's what they want to do. They want to say persons of color to bring in everybody else's stats and just count them as they own without saying, you know, black people, Latinos, Asians, They just get to count all of them. No, it was all of us.
A group of people that are included in the term people of color include Asians, African Americans, Hispanic, Hawaiian, Native Americans, Native Alaskans, and people of two or more races. Those are the people who are people of color. But then the
racist.
Second part of the statement that says, yet African Americans only make up 13% of the population, eliminate all those other people. Now, when you look up the actual numbers the statement is predicated on, the statement should actually read nearly 40% of missing persons are people of color, yet people of color make up 40% of the population. To show you how deceptive that statement really is, let me read the statement, but using the other ethnic groups or the other racial groups instead of African Americans. For instance, nearly 40% of missing persons are people of color, yet Pacific Islanders make up only 0.3% of the population. Does that mean Pacific Islanders are 40% of the missing persons? No, right? Nearly 40% of missing persons are persons of color, yet Asians make up only 6% of the population.
Nate, it's a damn shame you have to do these niggas like this.
We can do this all day, right? Nearly 40% of the missing persons are people of color, yet Native Americans only make up 1.3% of the population. It's obviously a fraud. But Charlamagne, I don't think, thought through it and gives these misleading and fraudulent stats to make his audience believe that there is this problem, when the stats that he actually cites don't show that problem. Remember, there was a massive police response in terms of Carly Russell, a black woman, but Charlamagne all chalks it up to racism. The fact that the police looked and the media screamed, you know, let's find this woman, it's still racism. Check it out.
Furthermore, as a black woman, I would also like to say, they don't take our cases serious to begin with. False claims are not the reason they don't take the cases of missing black women and children serious. It's because they are black. And think about it.
Okay, but so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna call them racist if somebody well, this story sounded just exactly like Carly Russell? And like, oh, like Charlamagne, bro. Again, I love the know-it-alls who never can be wrong. I love it.
If they were allegedly looking for her for 48 hours, they couldn't even find her, and she wasn't even really
allegedly
missing. So that lets you.
But Charlamagne, that she was gone for 48 hours. You know how, bro, it's not that hard to get off the grid in 48 hours if you stay in a city where you got a lot of friends and family. You can literally abandon your car somewhere and go hold up for 48 hours. The police could be looking everywhere for your motherfucking ass. Unless they can track you to that spot. Like, this is gaslighting on a whole nother level. Glossy head motherfucker.
You know they wasn't really looking.
MD?
It made sense to me.
You identify as
I'm 50% black woman.
Then, because obviously you can't just say I was wrong, Charlamagne then goes off to theorize that the Carly case was a setup against black people.
It's embarrassing, though. I can say that. It's embarrassing.
I can see why you feel that way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get caught up in Carly Russell as an individual. She lied. You know, this we all know. But like you just said, Lauren, the epidemic of missing black women and children in this country.
Stop bringing... It's dirtball to bring up and use actual missing people as shields because you don't want to admit you were wrong about this trifling bitch.
It's very real. So this story isn't going to stop me from continuing to amplify those other stories. And I still believe it was some kind of social engineering going on with this, because why out of all the stories about missing black women and children, just our luck, the one that's a lie is the one everybody latched on to and amplified?
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
No, this nigga didn't just insinuate that this was a setup by the Matrix. Come on, Charlamagne. You got to do better than this. What up, Big? You got to do better than this.
Now, I want to be clear. Carly Russell's story is an example of how perception and reality don't always match. Here, you have a black woman who likely thought that because she was black, there would be no media attention to her situation. And she found out the hard way that that narrative was not true. Her weekend getaway from home turned into now a 1-year prison sentence. Now, this perception that we as Americans don't care about black and brown children missing has even started a change in the Amber Alert system. In California, just like all over the country, if a child goes missing, it triggers an alert, the Amber Alert. Now, a lot of people don't understand what Amber actually stands for, but Amber stands for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. So if a child is white, black, green, it doesn't matter. If they are abducted or go missing, an Amber Alert is triggered. But in California, it does. If you're white versus black, it seems like they want to make a different system based on race. Instead of just saying all children are important and we want to make sure all children are found by maybe adjusting the alert system, they want to racialize it. Check it out.
This morning, a new alert in California to help track down missing children.
The Ebony Alert. The Ebony Alert.
Children.
Our Ebonies, young girls, are just as important as our Ambers.
A new.
Oh my Lord. Amber does not mean white people, dumbass. Bro, niggas are so stupid. We fall for anything.
Law signed by the governor creates Ebony Alerts. Similar to Amber Alerts, Ebony Alerts are aimed at getting the same resources dedicated to finding missing black children and black young adults.
So let me get this straight. You feel like there's not enough coverage for black people up under Amber Alert, so you want to do the Ebony Alert to announce that it's a nigga from Jump Street to ensure they won't care. Am I correct on that?
Are dedicated to other missing persons cases.
Many of African American girls go missing and they're listed as runaways versus being abducted.
And
okay, like I said, if the Amber Alert, they didn't take it seriously for black people, why would they take the Ebony Alert when we announce that it's black people out rip? So they can know to not care. That's according to you.
That, advocates say, results in fewer resources for those cases. Data shows young black people make up nearly 40% of reported missing persons in the U.S.
It's easy to take black girls. No one cares. No one's going to say anything. We have to do a lot more. A lot of our young girls, when they go missing, they end up being sex trafficked.
But some police departments are pushing back, insisting they don't discriminate.
Race and ethnicity do not play a factor in how we deploy resources or what our response is.
Ebony Alerts will be issued.
I don't even understand the metric you're using to say that, hey, you're using more resources for these white people than these black kids, bro. I don't think y'all realize how many kids be going missing and shit, bro. Okay, she a hottie.
Issued in California beginning next year. They will use.
I don't know about this leather superhero outfit she got on, but shit. I'll try it out.
Road signs and also electronic notifications.
Just as important as our Ambers, this man only sees race, even in a system that's used to save children of all races. Next, we're going to have an Alberto alert, an Asian alert. Where does it stop? Now, I do understand that you may want to put more awareness to the plight of missing minority children. That's fine. But now, racializing an alert system that is meant to benefit all children, no matter what race is, I think that is wrong. An ebony alert system is almost like you were living in 1950s Alabama. Just imagine back then if they had an ebony alert system and a white alert system. We'd be saying that was horrible. We were like, well, what the hell are you doing? But California's actually doing that. Let me know how you feel in the comment section about this. Tell me where I'm wrong, because it seems like we're starting to get to the point where, in the name being less racist, we've become the racist, which is scary. Like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one.
Shout out to Nate the Lawyer. Fucking ebony alert, bro. Ebony alert. Gave Carly a year, nigga. Sit your black ass down somewhere. I can't believe she expected no jail time. I guess I'd have went into that feeling different. If I'd have got out of there with a year, because she'll probably be able to do 6 months and come home. If I'd have got out of there with a year, I'd have felt like I won. After like all of that, remember that shit was massive national news. Celebrities chiming in on it. Don't lie to the police. Hold on a second. I'm black, y'all. Black, y'all. Tomorrow's gonna be a real kick my feet up type of day. No show tomorrow, obviously. There will be none. I will see you fuckers on Black Friday. I saw that Walmart opens at 6 a.m. That's good. Stop all that other shit. They got to the point where it was like, Black Friday starts at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving. What the fuck? Black Friday was supposed to be some cool shit that you did the next day because you already off. And then it turned into some shit where it's like, it was like, fuck Thanksgiving. But this year's the first year I felt like it's been tapered back to what I considered normal. I don't know. I haven't looked at his sales because I'm poor. I have not looked at any sales. You want a White Friday? That's racist. Well, that's how it should be, please. Like I said, I ain't gonna be shopping Friday. I'm gonna be chilling until I come to work. Christy off. This is a chill week for me. Bulk of my personal Christmas shopping, I can't do until the 21st of next month. So these things happen. Maybe I get lucky on football tomorrow. That's always a possibility. Well, you said somebody's going after Diddy's assistant. It ain't Diddy. Because all that'll happen is, let's say that they get this motherfucker cold. You know what's gonna happen? Diddy's gonna go, I didn't know. Completely fire on everything. Y'all had y'all shot at Diddy. Y'all missed. I even said it. I said, once Cassie settled, I said, hey, if any of y'all other girls are trying some shit, clock's ticking 1,000,000 times faster than before. This is the best y'all got? Somebody going after Diddy's assistant? Oh, all right then. Cool. Congrats. Take that, take that, take that. Oh, you gonna take it. Matter of fact, you taking it from him too. Allegedly. It sound like everybody out there about to get a whooping. It sound like football about to get a whooping. Yoda about to get a whooping. I might as well go on out there and make sure Chris get a whooping. Don't forget, send clips, share at latenightcrew.net. I just been dibbling, dabbling. I ain't married to any certain topic right now. No shit. I did see some fucked up cop stories. I was gonna do it, but I'm getting off now. Basically, the motherfuckers they beat the shit out of this nigga for resisting, and he was deaf, like deaf. Then when they found out he was deaf, they had the motherfucking translator tell him it was his fault. They was yelling orders at him, and this nigga wasn't following none of the orders. They just start beating that nigga's ass. Come on, Mish, let's leave together. Say goodnight to your boy. Happy Thanksgiving to you motherfuckers. Beat this deaf dude's ass. Beat his ass. I seen them beat this white lady's ass. Beat her, and she was a lawyer too. And in all these cases, the cops were dead ass wrong. Clee, SH. Yes, Chad, no raisins. Chadrick, Amy, happy Thanksgiving. Jessica, Christy, Janice. Sounds fun. Happy Thanksgiving, Bob. Happy Thanksgiving, Big. Enjoy that food tomorrow. Just you know I will. I'm about to go have fun. Go play, have fun. Hey, do something I ain't never done before. I like doing stuff like that, setting up somewhere in the house. I ain't did it like that. That's what make me feel like I'm off. Like go sit at the bar or what does she call it? The breakfast nook. She always giving shit white people names. Nobody call that. It just look like a counter. The breakfast nook. Man, we ain't even having a whole turkey. He getting some turkey breast. Pause. Rhonda, Dre, happy Thanksgiving. Tommy, I love you, bro. Happy Thanksgiving.
Not the cap.
I love you. You ain't nobody tell you they love you today. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. No cap. Enjoy your evening and tomorrow, because I shall do the same. So I want to make sure I got everything I need, because if I got to run to Walmart, got to do it tonight, because I ain't going nowhere tomorrow. I ain't turning no gas station runs, nothing. Kick them feet up. I love y'all to death, man. God is great. I'm thankful for another year, bro. None of this is promised, and I'm thankful as ever that I got to see another one. Thank you, Jesus. Make sure before you eat your food, give thanks, bro. Give real thanks. For real. We laugh and we joke. If you getting to get up and eat something tomorrow, then you blessed, bro. And some of y'all that ain't even getting up to get nothing to eat tomorrow, know you still blessed anyway. Then again, I'm probably lying. God is great, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day, man. Because your boy shall do the same. Because I'm the top G. Fucking top G. Fuck you, Pierce. You know what, Pierce? You know what, Pierce? I'm the fucking top G. And they took all my money.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you?
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, damn. What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
what's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside? Don't ski. These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve LeVois. It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but
Joel,
only
you
for
know I
one
will.
night.
You better do the same.
This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see.
Shout out to all my people who got to work tomorrow, man. I'm sorry, bro.
What I could be for you.
I'll pray for you.
What I could be for you.
Trust me, I've been there. This is new. Days off for Schaefer shit is new.
What I could be for you. You got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
God's
Finding you
plan.
is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind.
What I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
Fuck tomorrow. I gotta get something to eat right now, nigga.
Bitch, are you for real?
Crushed it.
I love y'all, man. God is great, man. I'm so thankful, and you should be too. Even you, Clee. Be thankful. Get to work, nigga.